like this when you fish? Come join us at Cams Crappie Hole. We feel it is time that crappie fishing takes its place center stage around the world. We here at Cams Crappie Hole specialize in making the best handmade crappie and panfish products in the world. We are the only manufacturer that designs, produces, and shows you step by step how effective our products are in real time. Come join us on any one of our social media platforms. Over 10 million viewers have already done so. We have our products right from the assembly line into the crappie's mouth. From one of our full lineups of pure carbon fiber crappie rod and reels to our handmade custom soft plastics. And yes, we are the home of the nasty bin hooks. We feel that it is our job to help folks just like yourself land more crappie and panfish in your basket. And yes, as always, everything in our store ships free. At Cam's Crappie Hole, we feel that it is more than just catching fish. We feel it is a way of life. We're just going to take our time to see if we can have a little bit of luck. The most important advice I can give you guys, because it's still cold, depending on geographically where you're located. Let me pull my hoodie off a little bit. Slow that jig down. I'm running my blacked out titanium signature series. Whoa! I don't think that was a crappie bite. I think that was a head shake. When you're using my carbon fiber rods, in actuality, guys, you can tell whether it is a thump or whether it is a head shake. We're going to pull back up to this riprap real quick again. You can feel the difference. The way that I look at it, I have to move when the crappie moves. One theory that I generally go by, guys, you can do all the homework at home that you need to do. Okay, 80% of my homework is done at home, but there's only one sure way to tell if the fish are biting. Only one sure way to tell. Make sure I got you guys correct right behind me. And remember, I mentioned to you guys in my last segment, it's your job to do all the recon work. You got to figure out where the crappie are located. That's a head shake. I can feel it. That's probably a brown. That's another head shake. Probably a brown. That's the difference between my rod and everybody else's rods. Guys, you can't compare my rods to anybody else's because I run pure carbon fiber, okay? I don't run composite. I don't run graphite. You got to come back from the 80s and the 90s. We're in 2022. And on some of my videos, when you guys see me fishing, watch my spool spin. If you're a real fisherman, let me tell you what I would do. If I'm on the boat with somebody and I see they're catching fish, I watch every movement they make. I watch how they hold their rod. I watch how fast or how slow that spool is spinning. That gives me an indication that I need to be doing the same thing. It's going to take our time. No need to rush. Yank! Here we go. There we go. I told you guys, that blue, black, and chartreuse, this doesn't feel like a crappie. It doesn't feel like a crappie at all. But we're going to check to see. It is a crappie. It is a crappie, guys. Let me turn you down so you can see. It is a crappie. It is a crappie. Let me pull you down so you guys can see. There you go. It is a crappie. And it is a male. Let me turn around. Let me pull out first of all. Let me pull out so we don't disturb, okay? Let me turn you guys around so you can see me. Listen, first thing I want to say to you guys, it's important for me to say, listen, my nose is running, didn't shave, but listen, like I told you before, I have to move when these fish move. That's important. That's what you have to do sometimes. Let me get you guys straight here. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we can get you right. There you go. Okay, this is a male. It's about 11 and a half. And we know that they're early. That's that blue, black, and chartreuse. Guys, let me tell you, he did that out of instinct strike. He didn't really want that, but because that nasty bin hook on there at that point, when he engulfed it, he didn't get a chance to spit it back out. Okay? Let's let him go. We're not keeping. Let me make sure I got you guys. Look, I know my nose is running, man. It's cold. It's cold as the dinkers. And let me tell you this. I could be sitting at home on the sofa watching the basketball game, but I wanted to come out here and give you guys some tips, because I know there's some serious diehard fishermen out there that love to catch crappie. Okay, that's that hologram flake, blue, black, and chartreuse. I'm running a 1/16. And sometimes, guys, whether it's a minnow head or a round head, it doesn't really make me that much of a difference. Whatever I get my tackle box, I'll reach in there and grab. As long as it's sharp, okay, as long as it's sharp, and as long as that plastic is together, I'm ready to go. Let's get back up there and let's see if we can have some more luck. Yank! Remember, don't get too close to the bank. Okay? You guys can look at how close I am once I turn you around. You can see how close I am. I'm going to pull up, and then we're just going to reverse back down. Now, where the boat is sitting is about 6-7 feet deep. Where I'm throwing is about 12-13 inches deep, where that jig lands. Yank! There we go. Oh, let's see if you're going to come back and get it. Let's see if you're going to come back and get it. Oh, man. And let me tell you, the secret is, guys, you're throwing that jig, and they're biting out of irritation. That's why I tell you guys, throw up there more than one time. Just don't throw one time, okay? They're biting because they're guarding the nest. Let's see if we can get them to come back. That's why they're up there. Let me tell you, 3 out of 4 times, guys, crappie are so funny. And let me say this, the reason why you crappie fish, catching the fish and eating them is good, yeah, but the juice is chasing. That's the juice. See if you can find these rascals, because they're so finicky and they're so funny. And like I was saying before, 3 out of 4 times, they'll bite, they'll come up and they'll taste your plastic. And you won't even know that they taste it. That's why you have to have a carbon fiber rod, a sensitive crappie rod, okay, an ultralight. Because sometimes, yank, look how far he hit this one. Look how far he hit this one. Let me turn you down. Let me turn you guys down. Look how far we were out here. Whoa. Look how far we were out here. Let me turn you guys down. Guys, I was about, oh, come here, big girl. This is a female. Guys, I was about 5 yards from the boat. This is a female. Boy, she's been up there fighting too. Let me back you up so I can show you guys what I got. Look at that. You can see her stomach. Look at her stomach. Look at her stomach. Okay? She's about 12 inches. Okay? Crappie, when they're about 9.5 inches, guys, they can start reproducing. This female right here, this one female, in the course of a year is responsible for about 150,000 eggs. Okay? 150,000 eggs. Look at that nasty bin hook. Now listen, I didn't touch it. Okay? I'm showing you guys exactly how it is as I'm sitting right now. Okay? You guys have to excuse my runny nose. Look at this. This is a black crappie. Okay? If it was a white crappie, it would have vertical bars going down the side. White crappie grow faster than black crappie. Okay? And down in some areas, they call these specks, calico bass, paper mouths. They call them a whole lot of different array of names, okay? Strawberry bass, it all depends on where you're located. But either which way it goes, guys, these things are good eating, okay? That's that nasty bend hook, that blue, black, and chartreuse, okay? And listen, we have them in kits. So you guys, some days they may want orange crush, some days they may want red, black, and chartreuse, some days they may want the monkey milk and chartreuse. I have a kit so you can buy the rod and reel, the crappie rod and reel, and you can buy the kit all in one. Plus, I'm the only guy out there that has financing that will help you guys. You can make payments on it bi-weekly, okay? 4 bi-weekly payments. It's called Afterpay in one store, and it's called Shop Pay in another, okay? And listen to this. Once, let's say if you buy this rod and kit and it costs $100, as soon as you online in the store, you pay $25, okay? Because you're broken up into 4 payments. We ship your items immediately. They're on their way, okay? Plus free shipping when you buy a rod and a kit. Let's let her go. We don't want to keep her because she has eggs. We just wanted to talk to her for a little bit. Let me get myself back together. Guys, let me say this to you. You heard me say this earlier to you. If I can do this, if I can get out here and do this, guys, in class, I was never the sharpest knife in the drawer, okay? School wasn't my thing, okay? So if I can get out here and do this, guys, only thing that I have is persistence. Get off the couch, get out there, get you a crappie rod and reel. Listen, and don't go by no big box store and get one of those $29 big saltwater reels and get out here with 12, 15-pound tests and try to catch these crappie. Look. You're throwing a 1/16 ounce jig. 1/16 is very, very light. I'm running 6-pound monofilament high-vis line. Sometimes, guys, I've seen some people run 4-pound tests. I've seen some people run 2-pound tests. You cannot throw this little light piece of plastic with a medium heavy rod, You can't do it. You can't even throw this little thing with a little bait caster. You can't do it. I'm throwing this about 25 yards, okay? That's because of this blacked out titanium. Let me show it to you. That's Cam's. This is the blacked out titanium, and she is gorgeous too. Look at that. All the way down here, I got part of it matte finish. I got the other part, wait a minute, all of it's matte finish. No, this part right here is gloss. The rest of it is matte. EVA split grip, guys. Man, let me tell you something. This is one of my babies. This is my most popular selling reel. This is my most popular selling reel. Let me see if I can see it. You see that Cam's Crappie Hole on there? You see that? Okay, she's all blacked out. Let's get back up there. I haven't done enough talking. Let's get back up there. That jig down. Slow that jig down. Give them an opportunity to see it. Because if they can't see it, they're not going to chase it. Okay, you guys got to remember that. If they can't see it, they're not going to chase it. And let me say this. Be careful when you're reeling that jig up, because sometimes they'll hit you right at the boat. They will hit you right at the boat because they're still staged up. The water's not warm enough yet. Now, once that water temperature hits about 65, they're going to be the females are going to be already up there. They're going to be up there in about 12 inches, 24 inches, 36 inches of water. Let's bag this big boy up a little bit. All we're doing is just having a good time. And plus our blood pressure is low. How about that? And this is the time of year you want to take the family, you want to take your wife, your kids, take everybody out there. Let me back the boat up. Let me get it right. There we go. Let me stop it. There we go. Let me turn you around a little bit so you guys can see. There you go. Boom. See how far I am up there? Slow that jig down. You see where my tip of my pole is, right? Yank! You see what my tip of the pole is, right? You saw it up at 12 o'clock. That's because it's shallow up there. The closer I get this rod, the plastic towards the boat, I drop it. Look at that. Take your time. Stay in a smooth pattern, okay? Don't get too herky-jerky. Let that crappie do what it has to do. Let me pull you down a little bit. Let me pull you down so you guys can see. Let that crappie do what it's supposed to do. This is that blue, black, and chartreuse. You have to have this in the boat. You have to have this in the boat. Let me pull back a little bit so you guys can see me. I know you can hear me smiling. You have to have this in the boat. This blue, black, and chartreuse. Okay, look at that. I'm not going to even touch it. I'm going to show you how look at that hook set all the way through. And it penetrated, boom. Look at that. Guys, these are some delectable eating fish. Look at her posing for the camera. That's that nasty bend hook, guys. And let me say this. if you guys are out there, let me turn you around. If you're out there right now and you're catching fish, go to my community. I started a Cams Crappie Hole community on Facebook. And that's what you go to, enter Cams Crappie Hole community and come on in. It's free, okay? We got 13,000 subscribers there, and I opened it up not too long ago. And guys, showcase your picks, showcase what you catch. Let everybody see, because I've had some people say, Cam, we know you can catch fish, Cam. We want to see somebody else catch fish, okay? So if that's the case, man, you showcase what you catch. I got a lot of cats from all around the world that are posting their picks. Guys, this is a good eating fish. If you got a bottle of hot sauce on your boat, you can fry these rascals up. Man, they are good. The meat sort of tastes like tilapia, okay? It's white meat. It's white pinkish meat. It has virtually no smell to it, and it's mild and it's flaky, and also it goes good with a salad and fries. But we're gonna let this one go, okay? Hank, we're gonna start off right where we left off. We're not going to go on down the bank line, okay, the shoreline. We're going to start right where we left off. Let me pull you back up. Because they're going to bite out of irritation. And that curly tail produces a low frequency sound, okay? It's very, very low. But because crappie have a lateral line, all fish have a lateral line. They can feel it. And they come running. We're having a ball. Let me turn you around so you can see. I want to pull you up just a little bit, okay? There you go. I want you guys to see what I'm seeing. Watch how close I get. See that? Look how accurate that is. That's because that's how I build my rods. Guys, every single one of my rods I design and I build. I have a team, okay, including the reels. This is what I do for a living. Who else would know about crappie fishing than a cat that shows you his videos and shows you catching fish every week, every 2 weeks, than Cam? Now look at this. The rain has stopped, the wind has stopped, and the bite has stopped. Just that quick. Amazing. Man, these fish are funny. We're going to call it a day because the weather conditions change, and just as fast as they start, crappie will stop just the same, okay? Let me show you this other color that I had on board with me. This is the monkey milk and chartreuse. Let me pull you down just a little bit so you guys can see me, okay? That's that monkey milk and chartreuse, okay? With a 1/16 nasty bend hook. I'm running the on board with me. I had the Thunder Blue. This is my signature series. This is the very best that I make, okay? This is the Cam signature series. This is the Thunder Blue, okay? You guys can see it. 10+1 ball bearing, EVA split grip. All of my rods have EVA split grip. And if you're right-handed or left-handed, it doesn't matter because all of my reels are interchangeable. So you can change it around. Let me get this hook so it won't start flying around. It doesn't discriminate who it hooks, okay? So, guys, you saw we had a real good time today. Unfortunately, that's how fishing works. Sometimes they'll turn off just as fast as they turn on. Guys, take your family out there. We're at the top, so I know we're early. If I wait another week or so, the water temperature comes up, we'll catch 20, 30, 40 of them within an hour or two, okay? But I know that I'm early, so I have to exercise patience. We come back tomorrow. You can easily spook the fish. Right now, the water is very clear. But all it takes is just persistence, okay? So anything that you need, guys, just go to camscrappiehole.com. And like I said, you guys can always reach me. We have 2 stores, Cam Crappie Combos, and we have camcrappiehole.com. So, guys, y'all know me. I've been doing this now for 7 years. We have booked and shipped almost 10,000 orders. And we don't show any signs of slowing down. That's how we roll down here at #Thump City, Georgia. So all we do is, mama, tell these guys what Cam does. All Cam does is catch crappie. Guys, this is your boy. Until next time, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn.